And today is day 2 of the lawmakers leading the special session on crime. They're facing possible restraining orders.
It's because some were shut out of the debate. Lawmakers blamed the time constraints. The restraining order targets the Speaker of the House, Philip DeVilliers, and the chair of the Criminal Justice Committee, Debbie Villio. The request claims 10 people were not able to testify about a bill to change the appeals process.
Opponents of the overhaul have been complaining this session is rushed and rules have been suspended to speed up the process. Now, this means that bills are moving quickly through the legislature. Paul Murphy joins us now from the Capitol with the report. Paul.
Katie, all of the items taken up so far in this crime session have made it out of committee and appear to be on a fast track to passage. Obviously, a little too fast for the criminal justice advocates who filed for that TRO to slow the pace of the legislation. Today, lawmakers considered another package of bills, these designed to keep offenders in prison longer and off the streets.
Thank you, Mr.
House Criminal Justice Committee Chair Debbie Villio, a Republican from Kenner, presented a bill that would effectively eliminate the possibility of parole for most Louisiana offenders. The new law would apply to all adults convicted of a crime after August 1st of this year.
For those of you who believe parole should be considered for a person 18 years or older who commits a heinous crime for which the sentence of life is imposed, there's likely very little I can say to you to make a difference. We simply disagree.
Those disagreeing with Villio argued eliminating parole would undermine the possibility of rehabilitation and redemption and fill the state's already overcrowded prisons.
That about 25% of the people currently incarcerated in prison are going to die in prison. So this is going to add to that group.
The Legislative Fiscal Office estimates the result of this bill would cost the state an additional $14 million a year in prison costs.
There is no cost too high to protect our public safety. There is no cost too high to make Louisiana better than what it is so that it can grow economically.
Villio also brought a companion bill that would require those convicted of a crime to serve 85% of their prison sentence before they are eligible to have their time reduced for good behavior. That drew strong opposition from former Gretna State Representative Joe Marino, the past chairman of Criminal Justice. He was an architect of 2017 reforms that reduced the prison population for mostly nonviolent offenders.
Eliminating parole and going to 85% of the time will absolutely increase our jail population, and we will retake our title again as the highest incarcerator in the nation and not have results that you are going to want.
Despite Marino's impassioned plea not to roll back the reforms, the committee approved both of Villio's bills and sent them to the full House for more debate. Also happening at the state capitol, a bill that would allow law-abiding citizens to carry a concealed weapon got a thumbs up from the Senate Finance Committee. It's expected to be considered by the full Senate on Thursday. The House Appropriations Committee also approved $19 million to stand up a new state police troop in New Orleans. Representative Matthew Willard, a Democrat from Gentilly, says NOPD can use the help, but he has some concerns.
Will the state police have to follow the consent decree? Will there be any engagement with the New Orleans City Council?
And we can report that the State House is in session at this hour. It's unclear whether lawmakers will take up any of those crime bills approved in committee yesterday. We're live at the state capitol in Baton Rouge. Paul Murphy, WWL Louisiana.
All right, Paul.